Hello collective, welcome to another music channeling. Today's song for today's reading is Un Beso. Okay, I will link any past readings down below. And now let's get to your reading. Now, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius. Those placements could be relevant for you or your person. Number 5. Another message is spiritual warfare. Excuse my speech impediment, okay? But Google spiritual warfare. W-A-R-E. War, F-A-R-E. Warfare. Okay, something about it. Like, I know, mind control, manipulation, spiritual warfare. Maybe some of you guys with twin flames, okay? There's another message as well. I don't know if it's separate or if I'm just channeling as, as we go. But there is a masculine that wants to end another masculine. The one in K-I-L-L. Another man. Okay? I feel like it's Aquarius, Gemini that wants to end somebody. But it's because of what they have done to their divine feminine. Okay, there is a masculine here that has like a bloodlust because what's happening to the person they love. Okay, something about the person they love has been going through something, and it's because of a masculine, and this person has like, somebody could also be Canadian. I don't know if somebody will tell you this, like I will end this person, like I will kill him. Because there's something about they find out something and they're like, yeah, I know. But this reading, the song in question is a very romantic song, okay? Very romantic song, very sweet song, it's a love song, okay? For some of you guys, it's somebody that you've been intimate with or have romance with, or maybe you want to have romance with you, collective. The group that sings the tune, they are masculines. It's male-centered, but whomever you're thinking of, whomever you're dealing with. So what's relevant for collective? They're rushing in. They want to come in quickly. They're very focused on you, determined. They have a lot of sexual chemistry. I also feel like they're driven by their ego. The sexual chemistry of the Devil card is very relevant, like lust, sex, obsession, all that. But not in a toxic way. But I do feel like this person is quite obsessed or possessive of you. Is giving the energy like you're mine, okay? So maybe this is somebody that's competing for your love, collective, or this is a person that you're engaging with and their hormones, their biological clock, they're in luteal phase. Okay, if you know, you know. Yeah, anyways, this is how they feel. Like, I wanted to translate the song as well, like I did the other one, because I have gotten a few Spanish songs. Though the group, I think they are like Dominican, but I'm not sure. Dominican, Puerto Rican. You guys could be from there. So we got this one here. A lot of you guys have a friendship already. Or you're going to start off as friends. When I was going outside to throw out my trash, this little, I don't know, it's not on me now, but there's a crystal I have in my pocket. It flew out. It's a crystal linked, it's a blue crystal, it's a link to intellect. So maybe somebody will not act with rationality. Somebody will act with irrationality because of what they feel for you. Logic is out the window. Maybe after the kiss, maybe before the kiss. Somebody is like, there's no such thing as a brain anymore. I don't know. I feel like you put it on them. Their kiss activated something within you. It will. If the kiss hasn't happened, it will activate something within this person. Or it did. That's why it feels so crazy. That's why they're in this double card energy. Now, for some of you guys, how you guys linked up is because you teach each other something. You learn from each other. Okay, some of you guys are friends. A lot of you guys, you could have come from a traumatic experience, like a codependent experience, whether it was you not figuring yourself out. It could have been abuse. It could have just been like you were codependent on somebody, and then you met this person and a romance started. Maybe you're a bit reserved because of your new chapter, not moving too fast. And I feel like they respect that. Whoever you're dealing with, for a lot of you guys, based on this card, they're not codependent, but I do feel like you could have come from a codependent energy meeting this person. So for instance, like you came from toxicity, you came from abusive past, you came from a codependent energy, and now you learned, and you're gonna meet this person where your guys' kiss is gonna change the trajectory of like your relationship, but also even their brain chemistry. If you're gonna go based on the fact that somebody's gonna throw out logic as soon as that kiss happens. Okay, it's cute. I love this for you guys. Let's do a little bit more here. Placing this card. Some of you guys will get married. After that kiss, somebody's gonna be like, that's my person, that's my spouse. We got health card. I feel like you were a healer to your person, or they healed something within you. Okay, I don't know what I said in my past readings. That was like a year ago. Okay, it will be linked down below. If you resonate, it's definitely somebody from your past you're dealing with. Making make sense. I say this to say you're very healing to your person, or your person is going to heal you, or something within you. I love this. A lot of you guys, when you guys meet or have met, you will have a lot of financial stability, or they might even bring like some sort of abundance to your life. It could be actual finances, like the card says, but it could also be abundance of feeling free. You can have abundance in different ways. You can have abundant in love, abundant in feeling like you can be yourself, abundant based on money, or based on material stuff. There's a different type of abundant. But like I said, make it make sense for a lot of you guys. When I'm gonna just say this, whoever you're with, if you have come from a dark past or path in your life, and they help you see the light, or they help you excel, what I've noticed is if I'm surrounded with people and if it helps me elevate, it's a 10-10. But if it drains me, that is not the people that's supposed to be in my circle. Okay? I'm not talking about trauma dumping, things of that nature. But like, you can be around certain people, they're your literal worst enemies. They can be a blockage in your life. But when you're with people and they help you to elevate, right? Change the trajectory of your life. It's a beautiful thing, You're going to deal with people that don't see you as competition. And I feel like the chemistry, the kiss in itself, is just an added bonus. Okay? There's a lot of peace in this connection. I would say that so. Okay? You definitely get... For a lot of you guys, you have great communication, okay? Like, there's constant communication. For a lot of you guys, it's like people, like I said before, you have already like a lucrative, pun intended, but also like a really substantial like relationship where it hadn't morphed into something romantic yet. But when it does, it's gonna be fireworks. For some of you guys, the finances in reverse could be an indicator of maybe you don't have much, right? Or maybe a person don't have much, but when you meet, they're gonna add on to your life. Let's say you don't have much in finances or just much in support, they're gonna be your support. Whether you or them, like there's some sort of give and take of mutual respect between you. It's very beautiful. I love this for you guys. For some of you guys, your goal or your shared vision is like traveling. Traveling is a key thing. Okay. Now, for some of you guys, you could have dealt with spiritual attacks, being in a spiritual connection that really messed you up. Okay. Divorce, separation, toxicity, toxic spouse, toxic partner, toxic lover, right? And that could have put a dent into your growth, into your revolution in life. And then this person is going to shift it. I feel like there's a lot of healing, okay? And I feel like the love just shook everybody, even yourself. But if you guys kiss, it's going to be like I didn't think that was, somebody's like in shock, right? And it makes them feel like very possessive of you when that will take place, or if you haven't already. I feel like that's why they're acting like this. Where's the devil card? Right? That's why they're like need to like be very strict and on point when it comes to you, because if they fuck this up, it's a disaster for a lifetime. Now, a lot of them could have been on this spiritual journey of healing, or somebody could be from Asia, okay? Or you're gonna meet in one of those Asian countries. That's also my meditation card. Maybe somebody's a Buddhist, okay? Anyways, yeah, a lot of them wasn't really focused on love. Maybe not even you, because of what you've been through, collective. But when they meet you, when they form this connection of healing and friendship and support, it's going to be like, you know what? This is 10-10. And then all of a sudden, that kiss happens, and he's like, oh my God. What just happened? I feel like somebody's going to be literally like in shock. And again, like I said before, I wanted to channel message, I will kill him. So I don't know if we're going to tell something to this person and they're going to have this like devil-like aggravation, because it's like, how could you go through all of this, or been through all of this and still survive, you know? You have a really solid foundation with this person. Yeah, like I said, some of you guys will get married. Okay, I feel this strong urgency of like needing to protect you. So that's the message. We're not gonna look up the song. Like I said, it's Un Beso by Aventura. You can Google that. Okay. I don't remember the song, but 2005, that's when the song came out. Okay. 2005. You could have known this person since 2005, or it took you since 2005 up until now, recently, to meet your person, right? You had to go through like a decade of like craziness, being unsettled, being not at peace, dealing with fucked up people and environments, okay? I feel like a lot of unraveling, a lot of baggage for 10 years, or 10 years, I guess, or a few decades when it comes to 2005. Like, it really had to take a toll of experiences for the worst. I'm getting the energy of like the worst is over. Yeah. A lot of you guys could have been single since 2005. That could also be relevant. Or you really never find a connection since 2005. And now you have. Or you will, collective. A lot of you guys, air sign could be relevant. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. For some of you guys, it's the people you left, the air signs, to go and deal with this new person. Or they are air signs, okay? If they're not air signs, definitely somebody that has a good job. They're very smart. You know, there's a lot of sapiosexual could be relevant, intellectual stimulation. Okay. Collective, I will say for some of you guys, you or your person could have children. And or in past behind and revolving like children. As in you have a child or you left a child or vice versa they did. That is relevant for somebody. I feel like that is hidden. I feel like that's something where somebody doesn't want to talk. I don't know why. I'm here like there's going to be a phone call. Right? I don't know why is this an issue? What the heck? Something about having a child seems to be an issue. I don't know why. High priest, high priestess. Okay. So in terms of the child thing, maybe there was some sort of like, I don't feel like it is though. So we got the high priestess. I do feel like somebody have a child, okay? And it's either, I don't feel like it's spell work, but I feel like somebody, if it's spell work in the sense of like feeling a mental block in terms of children, let's say you say having children from another relationship is a deal breaker, but it's not. The spell work would be like you met the love of your life, your soulmate, right? And they're going to talk to you about them having a child, and all of a sudden you're going to feel the need to reject them because of that deal breaker, or maybe you don't want to have children. For some odd reason, that is spell work. Listen, if you have any generational trauma or some sort, listen, I take this with a grain of salt. I know not everybody wants to get married or have a child. I'm speaking in the sense of like, if you do, but something happened in your life that made you don't want to deal with that ever again or transform that could be due to like some sort of like the spiritual warfare I was talking about. Like maybe there was some sort of rape involved or forced abortion. Obviously that's gonna make you feel like you don't want to deal with going through that ever again or at all. I don't know. This is like for somebody. The thing is this. If you lost or got forced into situations that have been quite traumatic, number one, spirit child is relevant. You also have angelic protection. Okay? So it's not like, it's going to sound very morbid to say, but your experiences are not going to be in vain. Okay? For some of you guys, you've been through it. Okay? Examples. Okay? There's a lot of conflict though. When you guys, because I would say this though, the synergy between you and your person is very beautiful. And like I said, for some of you guys, there's going to be a ring on this connection. but it's the conversation about having a child or wanting children that's going to be it's going to be a little bit of a fixation, okay? And it could definitely do with trauma, like the examples I mentioned, but it could also be due to spell work. So just kind of make it make sense, okay? I can only tap in as much as I can for you guys. So you also have a friend that's going to help you navigate this. Like if you don't know what to do and you met a person that feels like the love of your life, okay, give or take, you have a friend that's going to come in and I feel like they're going to be sent by the divine or even your angels to make up your mind, because something will, like, there's some sort of, especially those resonate with the term spiritual attack, spiritual warfare, there's definitely one last attack to see if they can block you, you know? There's still one last attempt. I will have to be honest. That is very relevant for somebody, because this is the thing. When you find peace within and you find your soulmate and you're shifting generational curses, like it takes a different type of soul person to go through everything you go through and still get to their destination, to still get destiny swapping could be relevant, but to still get to your destination and your blessings. Maybe for a long time they was trying to attack you and they did this in every way, shape, or possible, whether it was spiritual or experiences that you kind of was forced into and you didn't want to deal with, all because they knew that your potential was going to be the best years of your life. Like, this is the thing. I feel like everything that's taken place, is not in vain, okay? There's going to be a last attempt to keep you in hell, whether mentally or literally, because of your past or because of your state of mind. There's this fear of you being free is detrimental to the people that are attacking you, okay? This is only for the people that deal with spiritual attacks. Know what if I mention spiritual warfare, you're like, yeah, you knew it, right? But for the rest of you guys, you know it's not that. So please, when I talk spiritual lingo like this, you need to use discernment, okay? So because there's a lot of deception, you know, when it comes to what resonates. And I can say so much collective, but we're gonna leave it as such. Let's see here. What I'm tuning into, if they could, they would marry you right now. That's the energy I'm getting. We're gonna do, so obviously the phone was, you know, it was an interruption again. I will say this to say, I did a little questionnaire from the people that view this reading and how you feel about it, okay? So the cards we got, this one here, this is my either being confused, eluded, or delusional. Some of you guys feel a bit confused about this or delusional about this because there haven't been any action, so you're not quite sure what to believe, okay? A lot of you guys are confused about what has been said when it comes to your guys' connection. So again, you're not quite sure what to believe, to be delusional about this, or to be confused about this, okay? Overall, a lot of you guys have lost out a lot and not quite sure if this is going to be your guys' destiny. But I say this to say, I'm going to tell you this. Being a target on a spiritual level, there's a lot of fuckery that takes place. I think that's why I channeled the spiritual warfare. If you're going through that, if you resonate with that, this is because of the confusion and the illusion of it all. Not everybody's on that path. But I'm a testimony to a T when it comes to being spiritual attacked, going through spiritual warfare. And I don't talk too much about it, but if I do channel it, I will mention it. And the reason why the confusion and illusion feeling, sidetracked of it all is because of that, okay? That is a part of the magic, okay? On that note, collective, listen. Make it make sense, okay? This is your initials. I'm tuning into another song by Greene. I would just link it. I will link the song. Okay? If you resonate with that song, I feel like you're going to be a little bit upset. Because the way my other phone is left at the counter of it all, and I'm just... Okay, if you resonate with the song I'm about to link, because I will probably do music channeling, I know for a fact you're upset with that person. Okay? Maybe you will resonate with this reading. But if you're going to listen to the song, if I do music channeling, you're going to be pissed if it's that person. Okay? That's for somebody. So, I'm seeing here something about a name is relevant. Something about a specific date. Some of you guys are going to have to reschedule or debut. Teddy, Ted. Tender. Maybe chicken tender could be relevant, or maybe you're tender when it comes to them, more vulnerable. Something about a yacht or Yahtzee could be relevant. Board games. Something about being very... Quality time could be board games, quality time, Velcro, being attached to the hip. Okay. Video games. Walks on the beach. It's a very solid friendship, a solid connection. Okay, and then somebody just fell in love. Okay, so initial wise, we got ANVECLEDTENTIDYETM. Okay, so if that resonated, your name, their name, take it to heart. If you do not hear your initials, don't fret. This is not the end all, okay? So, Angelica could also be relevant. I'm also seeing somebody is upset, mad. Okay, I guess we're not finished here. Somebody feels like something is too late. Okay, somebody feels like they should take more credibility, or somebody doesn't have enough credentials. Okay, I don't know. The thing is, this energy-wise, I feel like you guys are good, but maybe somebody will be shocked in terms of the love aspect. Okay. Or maybe this is just, but you can't tell your person. Now, I will say this though. Somebody could also have an eating disorder. This could be in reference to what you would tell your person or vice versa in terms of what you've been through. Okay. Something about drugs as well. It's relevant. We're about to wrap it up. I'm going to do a few more cards because I just went away to get my food. So, did I not say you guys are going to end up, some of you guys, with the ring or proposing to them? We got the wedding card here. This is your forever after. I know you guys can see it, but you know, hopefully you get it. So that's it. Thank you for stopping by. And in terms of specific dates, it will happen when it happens. But if you get any numbers, let's see. July 3rd is also relevant. So some of you guys already know what's up. Okay, you already met your person that you're thinking of dealing with. Number 8 could also be relevant. Think hours, days, weeks, months. On that note, see you in the next reading.